Start.
Started? Hello, hi, welcome. We have Shambhavi Thite over here. She is an ex-student of Patkar College and she has completed her graduation in political science. So I warmly welcome you. And
Thank you.
yeah, this is a discussion about international relations, specifically ideology in international politics.
Yeah.
So this is, and it is a part of a very productive project of Mr. Nivrutti Kumbhar sir, and he is on a project of Reach the Unreached, which caters to the needs of Adivasis and also all the market needs and the professional in professional areas such as multinational companies and colleges also. So I welcome you again.
Thank
And
you.
first of all, I would like to know about your journey in Patkar College.
My journey in Patkar College was amazing. Because I used to participate in a lot of competitions and I was the member of political science club, and we had a lot of competitions like PPT competitions, and then Bhashan Bazi and everything we used to do over there. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was very productive, which shaped my personality. And Patkar has a very what do you say, very important role in my personality development, especially Kumbhar sir and Patekar ma'am, because they used to
yeah,
organize a lot of things for students, whether it's essay competition or class debate, classroom debate. We used to sit together, so you know
yeah,
better that
yeah,
classroom debate was awesome. We used to debate on a lot of topics, and after the lecture, everyone used to come together and sit
yeah.
together, even opposition groups. So yeah, the
Hmm.
Patkar shaped my personality and gave me what do you say? It opened my mind for different
Yeah,
ideologies. As our discussion is about ideology, so Patkar opened my mind towards different ideology. I learned a lot in Patkar. So journey has
yes,
been wonderful.
yeah, and I have been a witness of it,
Yes,
so I know it
yes,
very better.
yes,
Yeah. So now coming to ideologies,
yeah,
there is a definition of ideology from Paddleford and Lincoln, which goes like this: a body of ideas concerning economic, social, and political values and goals, with positive action programs for attaining those goals.
yes.
So I wonder, how is the pragmatic approach and the set of values? How is the gap between pragmatic and practical approach and the values
Yeah.
bridged by ideologies?
Okay. So gap between practical values and okay.
Practical, yeah.
So basically, you want to know what is the practicality of ideology.
No, on the one hand, we have intellectuals who,
Yeah. I can't
and
hear you. I can't hear you.
yeah,
Huh.
now audible.
Yes.
So on one hand, we have ideologies, intellectuals talking about ideologies.
Yeah.
Rarely do they have any action about it. And
Okay.
on the other hand, we have politicians who
Yes.
work upon the ideologies.
Yes.
So how is the gap bridged through these ideologies?
Okay. So basically, as you said very right, see, intellectual work of intellectual is to shape ideology, is to study ideology. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Intellectuals
true.
intellectuals never claim that their work is to test practicality of ideology. For that, we have researchers.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Intellectuals, the work of intellectuals is related to brain. Their work is not to
yeah,
go on field and test
yeah,
their work is to give idea to the society.
yeah,
Okay. Researchers work upon them. Okay. Researchers
yeah.
majorly goes into the field and test various ideologies and everything.
Hmm.
And politicians
Hmm.
all the way are different. So, I can give you a lot of examples where politician belongs to certain parties don't know what the ideology of their own party. So that's the difference. They just follow all ideologies. They follow ideologies which are suitable for them to win elections. Okay, so that's a
Okay.
different thing. They don't know ideology itself, so how can they check practicality of ideology? Okay, but yeah,
Okay,
I
but
can
what
say
do you
that
think about it?
researchers has done and actually do very tough job in this context, because they they
Okay.
they go there, they go in those soil and check whether the process of ideology, or we can say that transition of certain society towards a
Hmm.
different ideology, they actually witness that, and then they make statements. Okay,
Okay.
intellectuals gives you idea regarding certain
Hmm.
ideology. Okay, if we can try this, intellectuals say we can try this in society,
Yeah.
but when it's come to researchers, they actually go there and try that method. So that's the
Okay.
difference.
Yeah, well said. And this was indeed a wonderful insight.
Yeah,
So now we have democracy as our Indian system.
yeah.
So if we take nationalism and democracy, then could you explain how do both the ideologies affect the perception of international relations and formulation of foreign policies?
Okay, now you're asking very tough questions today. Okay, so yeah, I can say that democracy and nationalism are important things. Okay, are important things for a for nation building. Okay,
Hmm.
nation building is based on democracy, and transition to democracy is based on nationalism. Okay, can you
Okay.
understand that? Without nationalism, there can't be a transition. Okay,
Okay.
without motivation to do something for your nation, there can't be a transition. Okay, so
Okay.
both the ideals are very important for nation building. But
Yeah.
yeah, but if you ask me about in international context, democracy and nationalism doesn't go well hand in hand. If you take example like China. Okay, China claims that they are socialist democracy. Okay,
Okay.
and their name, do you, I mean, I guess people understand difference between republic and democracy here, because
Hmm.
republic is the head of the states belongs to people, and democracy is simple, for the people by the people, which is a very cliche definition, but yeah, it's a actual definition of democracy. So China claims that they are people republic of China, but she is the lifetime president. So can you believe that they are a really republic? No. So
Yeah.
this nationalism and too much of nationalism affects democracy. Okay,
Yeah.
it violates democracy, and it
Yes.
leads to various consequences like ethnic conflict. Okay, which can break your country. So yeah, too much
Right.
nationalism is not good for democracy, I guess.
Yeah, but our country is a republic also and democratic state also. So
Yeah.
what would you? So how is it possible, or how is the balance maintained?
What balance maintained between republic and democracy?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, republic and democracy are very similar concept, and uh,
Okay.
okay, let me tell you what is republic and what is democracy first, because a lot of
Okay.
young
Yeah.
viewers are also watching this. So see,
Yeah.
England or Britain is it's not a republic. Okay, it's a democracy. They elect
Hmm.
representatives from the people. Okay, but their head of the state is monarch. Okay, Queen Elizabeth, she is a monarch. Okay, she is not elected from the people. Okay, so they
Hmm.
are democratic, but not republic. In India,
Okay.
we elect our president through indirect methods. Okay, and our
Okay.
president belongs to people. Okay, not belongs to
Okay.
any family or any dynasty, or even
Okay.
not belong is not a lifetime president. Okay, we regularly
Okay.
conduct elections and we elect president from people. So yeah,
Okay.
we are democracy as well as republic. So that's the
Okay.
difference between two. But yeah, I don't think so. There is any balance of power. Balance of power is then you have to study the work of president and work of prime minister and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay, balance of power is
Okay.
generally between two countries or two states, not between two positions.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then the next question is, how can we develop a balanced approach towards the study of ideologies?
Oh, that's very easy. You have to open your mind, okay? Especially when you're a
Yeah.
political science student, you have to open your mind. You should be adaptable towards any idea, okay?
Hmm.
If you start being a part of left or right wing politics, then there would not be any balance. Okay, frankly, in my example, my family belongs to right wing ideology. Okay, but
Okay.
I am studying Soviet Union and Central Eurasian studies. So that's a different ideology. That's the opposite ideology. But you need to be a liberal in your thoughts if you want to maintain balance between left and right.
Yeah. Thank you. And that is very true.
Yeah.
So now can you explain us the meaning, definition meaning of liberalism, totalitarianism, and nationalism?
Okay, liberalism, totalitarianism, and nationalism.
And
Okay.
nationalism.
Okay. Okay. So it's very easy. See, you need to keep in mind terms for understanding the concept. So for liberalism, you need to keep in mind that liberty, consent, and equality, which are the ideals of glorious revolution and French Revolution. Okay, so you have to keep in mind those those terms rather than entire definitions. And totalitarian governments is basically high degree and authoritarian control by the government. Okay, so
Hmm.
it's generally dictatorship. Okay, so Nazi
Okay.
Germany or Benito Mussolini or currently North Korea, they are
Yeah.
sets of totalitarian government. And nationalism is pride for your own country. Okay, so
Yes.
pride for your own country is a great thing, but when problems start in nationalism is when that pride turns into a feeling of superiority. Okay, if you
Yeah.
started thinking that only my country is the best and rest doesn't know anything or don't have any rich culture, then problem starts. Okay,
Hmm.
so nationalism is pride for your country, which one should and must have. But too much of
Yeah.
pride lead to problems.
Okay. So, what do you think about the charisma of Gandhism?
Charisma of Gandhism. Gandhi, I think I'm no one to talk about Gandhi here. Gandhi, and that too, charisma of Gandhism. We got a freedom because of him. Like a national movement is dependent upon that man, and you can't. I mean, I'm too small to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can talk about their ideology, especially their
Yeah.
especially their Sarvodaya ideology. uh, you know,
Yeah.
uh, Gandhiji, if when we talk about Gandhiji, Gandhiji, Gandhiji's Gandhism can be political as well as moral as well as religious. In simple words, it can be a traditional, but it can be a modern. So their ideology is very complex. Okay. It has two ends. Okay.
Hmm.
Many intellectual scholars says that Gandhism is a two-edged weapon, and which is true, because it has
Hmm.
both the ends. It can be a traditional, it's based on traditional values, but it follows modernism. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a practical idealism, I guess. It has some
Okay.
practicality, and
Yeah.
yeah, it transforms individual through truth and non-violence, which is practical. And our constitution and entire Indian mechanism is based on that ideology. So yes.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, what? How is nationalism and peace connected?
Nationalism and peace connected. Nationalism and peace. Okay, so that's a very, what do you say, very hefty question. But yeah,
Okay.
nationalism and peace. As we were talking about Gandhi, I must say that I mentioned Sarvodaya ideology. Sarvodaya
Yeah.
ideology is upliftment for all. Okay. So
Okay.
if you start implementing this upliftment of all through various segments, okay, whether it's economic, whether it's based upon caste, whether it's based upon any other thing, that upliftment of
Hmm.
all is practical nationalism which leads to peace. As I said, too much pride for your country leads to various things. Okay. We have seen we
Right.
have seen, yeah, we have seen this
Sorry.
in in Soviet disintegration. Okay. Too much of
Hmm.
pride for one certain in between one certain area leads to other consequences, like it leads to ethnic tensions in Eastern Europe, it leads to ethnic tension in Central Asia and Caucasus, everywhere. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, so if you want to practice nationalism and peace together, you you need to understand that too much of nationalism and we are the best. Okay, nobody can be better than us. This thinking would not lead to any kind of peace. Okay. So this
Okay. Right.
and the country's hegemonic ambitions are also responsible for violent acts. So yeah,
Yeah.
so I think if you nationalism is good for nation building, but it needs we need to understand that we need to learn something from history.
Okay. That's a very nice view of yours, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And yeah, and your insights were very useful and will be useful for our students. And I also learned a lot of things,
Thank you.
felt the
Thank
need
you.
to go deeper into the study of political science,
Yeah.
so as to carry forward this project.
Yeah.
And this was a very wonderful session. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
What would you like to when welcome, and what would you like to tell our students who are
Oh, okay.
in FIBA?
Tell our students is to study hard. Okay. But while studying, please take part in different competitions.
Yeah.
Take part in different sessions and workshops. and basically, if you want to make a career in political science, you need to balance of power, as you said. You need to maintain
Yeah.
that balance between your career as well as extracurricular activities. So that is very important, because
Patkar is a yeah, and it is the best platform. So
yes,
which
yes,
I have
obviously it
experienced
is.
too. Yeah,
We have
yeah,
experienced it together.
yeah.
We have
So thank you very much.
our
Yeah,
class, and our seniors. They were very
yeah,
nice, and Patkar is the best for political science, because their department is involved with various functions and with various machineries of government and everything. So
hmm.
yeah, if you should, I mean, one should take admission in Patkar if they want to study political science and they want extracurricular growth. Then yes, Patkar it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you, Shambhavi, very much.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Kumbhar sir for this great initiative, and I want to tell him that good luck for Reach to Unreach. And you all guys
Good.
are working really hard, so congratulations to you, then Dolly, then Shubham, and everyone who is engaged with this platform. I can't hear you, Disha.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Yeah.
and we can end the meeting now.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.